Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This will be my last story for this evening. It is midnight now, so I just wanted to do this one. I just found it, and I just wanted to do it before they change the news cycle in the internet here, and I wake up in the morning and this isn't here anymore. They'll have changed it all and replaced it all, yeah? Well, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'll move on. We don't trust hospitals, nappies or immunisations. NRL star Bryce Cartwright's pregnant wife reveals their children won't be vaccinated and how she's convinced her husband to join the anti-vaxxer movement. The pregnant wife of football star Bryce Cartwright has revealed the couple do not believe in vaccinating their children or having them wear nappies. I don't just understand the nappy part. I just don't understand. Chanel Cartwright, who married the controversial rugby league ace in 2018, made the frank admissions about their anti-vax beliefs and parenting methods during an Instagram Q&A. Chanel, 20, and Cartwright, 24, welcomed their first child, Koa, in January and are preparing the birth of their second, which is due in the coming days. The young mother said she and Cartwright had not vaccinated their son, would not use nappies for their second child, and don't trust hospitals. So there's some pictures of them, yeah. I just wanted to give you my opinion on this one. When asked by one, and I'm allowed to do that, by the way, I'm allowed to read a thing and give an opinion on it. That's, just normal. When asked by one follower whether she vaccinated her first son, Mrs. Cartwright said she was firmly against injecting her children. He's not vaccinated. None of our babies will be. As a follow-up question, the glamorous wag was asked whether this would affect her children going to school. But Mrs. Cartwright said if unvaccinated children were one day banned from schools, they already are, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot take your child to any school, anywhere, unless it is vaccinated. They just won't allow it. From school, she had already had a contingency plan in place. So I just was reading and I thought she's a really stupid woman, but just bear with us here. They can go to school so far if the law changes, I'll homeschool that before I vaccinate. Mrs. Cartwright said instead of vaccinating, she and her husband focused on the gut health of their youngsters by exclusively breastfeeding for 6 months. See, they just don't understand all of this, right? But anyway, she also amended that while Gold Coast Star was now on board with these parenting methods, he initially took some convincing. I remember Bryce was so defensive when I first brought it up and got angry at me for even suggesting that we shouldn't vaccinate. And even then he read a package insert and a few pages of one of Dr. Susan Humphrey's books and saw vaccinations under a different light, and now we are here. Unvaccinated children were banned from enrolling in preschool in New South Wales everywhere under the no jab, no play laws. At a federal level, the Australian government has previously introduced laws that link immunisation to benefit payments available to families. They don't get their money unless they get the jab. If a family does not fully immunise their children up to the age of 19, they will not be able to claim the full amount of family tax benefit or child care benefits. Health authorities warn anti-vaxxers threaten the public's herd immunity. See, I was talking about that before, against diseases. Immunisation is a safe and effective way to protect you and your children from harmful, contagious diseases. It also safeguards the health of other people now for future generations. Before vaccination campaigns in the 1960s and 70s, diseases like tetanus, diphtheria, and whooping cough killed thousands of children. Today, it is extremely rare to die from these diseases in Australia. Between 1% and 2% of parents across New South Wales refuse to vaccinate their children. It's silly, isn't it? The Cartwright's admission about their highly controversial parenting techniques comes 2 years after NSO was accused of playing a woman. The rest of it is all just his bullshit. Okay, so I just want to share that with you. I don't have much phone memory, okay, but cop that. He read the package insert. That's what I've been saying, ladies and gentlemen. Get hold of that package insert, and I can guarantee you won't be able to get it, and they will fight and argue. They will not give it to you. You will not get the package insert for the vaccine of anything that they want you to put in your body. And that's the most important part. That's the company's declaration of what the vaccine is in the vaccine and what harm it can do, and how they are not legally responsible for this product now that you've got this insert. You see, you're supposed to get the insert with every vaccine. The person's supposed to be able to read it. And you know what I mean? You're supposed to have that chance. But just because they don't let you read it doesn't mean that they haven't covered themselves legally. Because that's why you cannot do anything if your child has any allergic reaction or anything happens to your child legally. They're completely covered, the company and the government, because of that package insert. It's hard to get. You try and get it, okay? You try and get it from your doctor or anywhere nurse, and they will fight and argue about it. And I can guarantee you'll go on their computer with a little black dot there, and they'll be mentioning you every time you walk into the office. All right, I've got to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's really late here, and I just wanted to share that with you before they delete it off the internet. Stay happy, healthy, and well always. Give it a thumbs up, share it, sub it, and, join me next time in some live streams. See you, boys.